Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. This will be a general life reading for your sign, and I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's have a look and see what's coming in for you. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe, as that will help to move the videos around YouTube as well, just increases the visibility. So all right, let's start here then. So we've got the 11th house coming in. So the 11th house is to do with friendships, but it's also to do with being part of a movement or a group or joining groups. It's also very much about the future and your visions and your hopes and your aspirations, and that is coming up very strongly here. So I feel that you are looking up or looking toward your aspirations, what it is that you are working towards. You really want to aim for something. You could be a little bit idealistic about how things, how you're sort of imagining things to work out. But it's about building friendships. It's about looking into the future or getting a glimpse of the future, or you could be yearning for something in the future. You could be setting things up for yourself, things that you would like to do. Once things have cleared or something else has occurred, I get the feeling that there is a lot of almost like global concerns or social reforms or global consciousness, which is kind of playing itself out at the moment, and that is somehow influencing this house for you and your personal relationship to this house. Because you've got at the top Guinevere, true love, and then at the bottom you've got water element coming in. So water element is always about going with the flow, detaching yourself from certain aspects that come with the 11th house. Now this could be connecting to groups, being part of a group movement. I feel you need to just retreat a bit from getting into the fray or getting caught up in movements or what other people are thinking, or what you've been told about certain developments that are occurring at this time in the world, or whatever the situation may be, because this is connected ultimately to something or someone that you love. Particularly I feel somebody that is coming up as a person in your life, a person of interest. True love, this is normally a soulmate situation. So it's saying that a soulmate is coming into your life, or they're either there or they will appear soon, or it could be to do with the regeneration or the renewal of a relationship that you have with a soulmate. And this is a very deep bond, a very deep connection. I think it's saying that spring is going to be the time when there will be a development in this regard. Now, because of all the flowers, and this is a very springtime kind of an energy, so I feel that there could be an unfolding which is happening between now and then. Now obviously that may be more appropriate for people in the northern hemisphere. For southern it could be a little bit later in the year, but it's normally when there's a lot of blooming and a lot of rising up of the energies. So that is when it's coming in, but traditionally spring. So take that as it need be. But I feel that if you are connected to a soulmate, or you are wanting to connect to a soulmate, you may not be able to fully at this time because of global situations that are occurring. There's aspects of the future which are unknown right now, and you may be waiting and watching and trying to track certain movements of society or what is unfolding. You may be casting yourself into the future to try and connect better. Perhaps you're trying to plan something to connect with this person. You may not be in the same place. There's a lot of sort of international or foreign kind of feel to this as well. But with the water element, it's saying that you're going to be very sensitive at this time. Okay, and this is because you're going through transformation. There's a lot happening. You've got a lot of 12th house activity, which is always about the unconscious, but also about your spirituality and connecting to the divine and connecting to your spiritual self. So there's a lot of work I feel going on internally, and it could also be through dream state. It could also be that you are dreaming about connecting with this person. And there may just be global or social or societal situations that are kind of not clear right at the moment. So it's saying just go with the flow for now, but retreat detach from having specific outcomes, or these getting too caught up in a very idealistic notion about how things should unfold, or getting fixed on a specific future. Stay present, and be in your spiritual and creative artistic self. This is what the water element is all about. I feel there will be a journey across water or to water with this. Whether this happens sooner or later, you can see with the timing, but spring, as I said, is indicated there, or it could be another period of time which is more appropriate for your timeline. But it's saying that just at the moment there's a pause in the action. And if there is commotion going on globally and socially, just let it pass you by, all right? You just stay in your present self, retreat, pull up your boundaries, because you're going to be very sensitive at this time, all right? And you don't want to lose hope or get down about things. You want to just stay in a very creative and present state. And this is about connecting to music or to art or creative activities. It's also dreaming, planning, resting, preparing. That is the water element. Using your senses at this time. So don't get caught up in scenarios which are unfolding or projecting too far into the future. Just rather use that energy to replenish and rejuvenate yourself. Gather your resources at this time, and stay in the present moment. Gather your resources from an energetic but also from a spiritual point of view, and just detach from too many projected opinions or things going on externally, okay? And I feel that that will give you some respite, because there's a lot of internal work that is being asked of you at this time. So just, if you feel like you're drifting, that's fine. It's kind of the water element energy. Just go with that. It's a very spiritual energy. Just go with it. Stay in your present self. Put up your boundaries so that you don't get too caught up in these things. And just allow things to unfold and go with the flow for now. And I feel that you will be able to connect to this to the soulmate here, whether this is a regeneration and a renewal with an existing soulmate, or whether this is somebody coming in. It's also, I think, connected to the fact that you want to build up the friendship in this. 11th house is about friendship. Okay, so whether this is a soulmate as in a soul person, like a very, very good friend, or it's a love relationship, take it as you need to for yourself. But it's saying that the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So I feel it's coming in with this person, or it's coming, being regenerated and renewed at this time. But there's this preparation phase going on. But it could also be that in the meantime you need to project that longing or that true love to yourself, and do things for yourself which are romantic and have a romantic air or nature about them. So this is about enjoying yourself, having fun, doing things for yourself which are bring about those romantic feelings. So this could be spoiling yourself with things, a few little luxuries. If you go out for a meal, make sure you make it as lovely and beautiful, and go to beautiful places, enjoy yourself, laugh, have fun, and all of those things, sort of stoke up those romantic energies, but direct it to yourself if you are not with your person currently, but otherwise direct it to your person via friendship and friendship building and kind of vibing together, you know what I mean? And just keeping an eye on things, but in the meantime, just go with the flow, build up the your energetic resources, because you may be feeling a little bit tired and a little bit not run down, but just you need to detach. You need to kind of remove yourself from the fray, as it were, and projecting yourself too far forward at this time, because that does make you anxious. So sensitivity is very strong with this. I do feel also that the Hermit energy is coming in here as well. You've got the 12th house, so this is very much indicated. So I feel there's a very strong need to go within. There's a lot of prayers being said here, a lot of affirmations. It's also about exploring spirituality internally, however is appropriate for you, because there's work to be done there. Now, the Hermit energy is a major arcana. It's about going within, but it can also be about being a mentor. Now, this could be With friends at this time, you could be bringing this loving energy into your relationships, all relationships, friendships, or to your special someone. But find or be a mentor. Take a break from society, which is what I was saying here. The 11th house can be very social and full of social groups and online things and connecting via that. Take a break. A commitment to your spiritual growth. I feel this is being reiterated here, and this is what is important and what is needed at this time. And so it's going within and build up your internal resources right now, because you're going to need to do that. We have also got here Neptune. Neptune rules the 12th house, and it rules Pisces. So Neptune is about surrender in some way, and I feel you've got the 12th house and it says surrender. I feel there is some kind of surrender. You may be concerned about global situations right now and how things are unfolding, and how is this going to assist you in your relationships, your close personal relationships, and other things that you are praying about at the moment. Now, this could be a lot of different ways that this may be coming into your life. We'll get to that. You could be praying for healing. You could be praying for a dream to come true. You could be wanting to connect to a soulmate. As I said, the soulmate energy, or twin flame, if that is what you ascribe to. So twin flame, soulmate energy is very strong here. You've also got the 7th house, which is about relationships in that regard. So I feel you may be trying to connect to that, or you may be trying to walk that path, but there are other things going on around you which are kind of out of your control. All right. So, and with the Neptune card, it is that kind of surrender energy. In some cases, there's a bit of a sacrifice where you may just have to let certain things go right at the moment. But it certainly is that surrender energy. There could be a bit of a lack of clarity at this time around the situation, either friendships and very close friendships. I'm thinking about this, or it could be a relationship, or it could be a partnership of some sort. And you just could be concerned about how things are unfolding right at this time. And you want to plan, you want to move forward, but you're just not sure what the path is at this time. And it's saying, just surrender for now. Just be in your soul self, your spiritual self, do spiritual things. And this is about connecting to a water body. So you could be journeying to a water body, or at some point you will cross a water body. Travel may be indicated, and this is where you may be connecting, and you're waiting for global situations to sort themselves out. The travel situation is not clear for many people at this time. So you may be just waiting for something to fall into place. But in the meantime, just connect to your spiritual self, your imagination, your inspiration, directed into art, into music, into filmmaking, or any kind of activities around the beauty industry, or anything to do with oils, natural oils, or whatever it is, whatever you're driven to do, connect to that. With the water element, again, it's coming a lot of water here. So this is a very spiritual element, but it's also a kind of replenishing that needs to happen. And with the confusion and the lack of clarity that is occurring possibly under Neptune, I feel this will pass. It will pass. You just got to go with it for the moment, but don't get dragged down or pulled into other people's or other situations which are complex and out of your control. Don't get pulled into situations like that. Keep your energy to yourself. Radiate peace and compassion, but also, love of self, but also just keep yourself in a very neutral position, and rather build up your own personal resources at this time, because otherwise what will happen is confusion will set in. Is this going to happen, or how are we going to do this, or this wandering and sort of trying to formulate things. Just let it be for the moment, and let things unfold, and rather concentrate on your own spiritual growth, and tap into that and build that up at this time. Now, with the 12th house, as I said, this can cover a number of things. Now, this could also be related to healing. You may be trying to heal a situation or heal something within yourself, or you may be connecting to the spiritual side. You may also just need to retreat a little bit. As I said, I feel this is necessary to replenish and nurture. It could also be that you need to do activities that do that for you. So this could be water rituals, or spending time near water, or meditating, or yoga, or anything that just replenishes the body, the mind, and the soul, and so on. So it's the body and mind connection as well. It could also be any kind of retreat where you just have some spend quiet time alone. But I feel it also is about, the 12th house is about dreaming. You may have a dream that you're trying to bring into manifest here. This may involve a soulmate or a twin flame, or it may involve something else that is very deeply held. The 12th house is everything in the unconscious. So this is motivations, complexities, aspects of yourself that you don't show to others, or it could be very secret, a lot of secrets, or a secret which you are busy nurturing right at the moment. You've got Scorpio here as well, which can be about secrets. It's anything underneath, things that are hidden may come out, or you may want to be, you're trying to work on this in your own way. Now, this could be a healing situation. It could be something you're seeking. You could also be praying about something, or you could be connecting to something which you are praying about, whether it's something for yourself or for an external situation. You could be seeking healing in some way. You could also be visiting various types of institutions at this time. Now, whether this is hospital related or government related, or sort of teaching related, as in a university or some kind of institution along that, take it as you need to for your situation. But it's saying that it can also be about letting go of things that don't serve you anymore, or not helping you at this time. And this could also be a lot of letting go of a lot of connection to external groups and what is occurring outside in the world, and rather go inward. Okay, all the answers are in there, and you will find your healing there, and you can access that through meditation and so on. It can also be about forgiveness. You may have to be tapping into forgiveness at this time for certain things which are occurring around you, perhaps in your personal life or some other situation. It can also be a form of escapism, the 12th house. You may want to escape, or you may just want to retreat at this time because things have just got a bit overwhelming or just too much, and if you're on holiday or you're taking a vacation at this time, try go to a water body. It would be very beneficial for you. Now, the Scorpio energy underneath, as I said, is transitionary. It's about endings and beginnings. It's about cycle shifts. It's about sexuality. It's about rebirth or birth, regeneration. So I feel you need to regenerate aspects of yourself. You may also be dealing with things which have been in your unconscious, or it could be baggage related, things that you're carrying from previous situations. Now, this could be relationships, or it could be situations unfolding in your life. You could also be letting go of a great many things at this time, an old way of life or an old lifestyle, and maybe that's why you're anxious. You're trying to head in a direction at the moment, and you just can't quite get there because there are other things that are unfolding that you have no control over at this time. The universe is in control. So rather go within, do all you can to do your internal work. There could be some things coming out at this time. Scorpio sometimes can bring out secrets, or things can get released as an emotion. So you could be expressing things at this time, or you could just be, as I said, releasing aspects that need to be released. You could be ending a big cycle at this time in your life and preparing for a new one. And you're in this transitionary phase, which sometimes can be a little bit confusing or just not clear, It could also be that from a relationship point of view, it's very intense, a very intriguing energy is the Scorpio energy. It's very deep, all right? And so you could be plumbing the depths with this. And, if you are in connection with this person, this soulmate or this twin flame, and it may be pulling up all kinds of things that require work, or, sort of going within about and meditating on. It could also be connected to karmic situations. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. The 12th house is about karmic situations. So this could be past life issues that may be coming up, worries and concerns, or you may be here for a very specific purpose. You could also be part of a group, a collective at this time. If you are involved in a twin flame collective, if you feel that you are, twin flames are not that abundant. It's a smaller group, all right? So if you genuinely feel that you are part of that group, but it could also be that you're part of another collective, and there's things unfolding at this time, okay? And this may be connected to karma or past life, or it's a collective issue. You may be feeling part of that. Now, we've also got Mother Mary, expect a miracle. So in this house, the prayers, the affirmations that you are saying, and everything that is being released and sort of endings and beginnings and cycle shifts, and letting go of certain things to make room for new things, and working on things in secret or within yourself. All of these things come in. It says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So I expect that you will get a result. There is a positive result coming in, and Mother Mary is going to bring a miracle in for you. Now, how this miracle is going to unfold is not up to you. This is up to the universe, and there are indications here that they're coming in, but it may not be exactly in the way that you imagined, or it could unfold in another way which is beneficial for you. This is going to be beneficial for you specifically, and so you can't see everything that the universe can see, all the probabilities and possibilities and so on. So just be open to that and do your inner work in the meantime. Work through your shadow selves, yourself, all those aspects, and just have faith that your prayers and your affirmations have been heard, and just have faith and work through that. 12th house is also about faith, belief systems, what you believe in, and connecting to that at this time. So stand strong in that. We've also got 7th house coming in here. So this is about relationships, close personal relationships. It's also to do with business partnerships. It can be that. It can also be the lower courts or legal matters around that, justice around that. But it can also be another kind of relationships. You may not have a partner. This could be a very good friend or a companion or somebody that you're very close to at this time. So 7th house is all about relationships. Now we've got Grand Cross at the bottom, and then we've got Mart at the top. So normally this is about the Grand Cross can be quite a frustrating energy. It's restrictive, and I do feel that this is connected to global or worldly things which you have no control over at this time. So you've got to surrender and go within. But what it's saying is that the Grand Cross in this instance, I feel, is about building up stamina, resilience, and being very careful with your communications. How are you communicating? Are you communicating effectively through the 7th house relationships? It can also be about working towards a solution and overcoming various obstacles on the way. Now there could be many obstacles. They could be coming up. No sooner do you get past one and then another one comes. Or it could just be as I say, waves of change or waves of things unfolding around you at this time, and you're having to deal with each thing as you go along. And so this is about working towards solution. There is success on the other side of this. It's just stressful. It's frustrating. It's restrictive. Lots of things putting you under pressure, or it could be putting the relationship under pressure. But it is also about managing your energy at this time. That is what the Grand Cross is about. It's build up, helps you to build up inner strength and resilience. But there's change. The Grand Cross always is a catalyst for change. So there is change coming into the 7th house. Okay, Aries, hope you enjoyed that. Please stay on for the love reading, which will be following now. Otherwise, take care, and I will see you next time.